to Dead Tree Podcast. My name's Jimmy.
Steven.
Case is here.
I'm Dustin.
So we pretty much saw last night's episode, and we kind of went over some stuff. But I want to get this off the board real quick. Dustin, it's nice to have you back after your long hiatus.
You had a small glitch. You're up now.
I don't see us on Facebook.
Yeah, you had a glitch. You're up now. Just a small glitch.
Okay.
You're up now.
Okay. Good.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
Cool. We're good.
I've enjoyed my sabbatical, but I've missed you guys very much. I did make valiant effort to get on the swamps of Texas. Had other plans for me.
You ran.
I hear you, man. Good to see you.
You
That
too.
booty man's hell.
Yeah, I wish. Just remember, buddy.
You found Bigfoot out there?
Do what?
You found Bigfoot out there?
Oh, man. Listen, buddy, I was places that Bigfoot wouldn't go to on his worst day.
Wow.
Okay. And I saw coyotes, and I wish I could have got a picture. People would not believe me how big these wolves or coyotes or a damn werewolf or whatever it was just walking across the road. I'm like, wow.
Man.
Like it was kind of scary.
Is he the size of a tabby cat? Is that what it is?
It was something.
Something.
That's crazy, man.
What's that, coyotes?
I thought it was a werewolf. Okay, I mean, it was big. It was bigger than a dog. It was bigger than a coyote, and it was a wolf. But this thing, no kidding, head probably come up to the middle of my truck. I've never saw nothing that big my whole life. Like I stopped to get out and try to take a picture of it, and like you know what, it's bigger than me and probably fast. I'm gonna go ahead and leave.
Let's break the story down, because the last time we heard anything about alien, there happened to be cows outside, so we sure that's what it was.
This yes.
Are you sure?
I mean, I was in a cow field. I mean, because I'm in Texas, but you know.
Sounds like you saw a chupacabra.
That's probably what it was.
It probably was. No shit.
That's what it sounds like.
I feel like I'm Daryl in that episode, Chupacabra.
You didn't wake up and feel like you had been drained of blood or anything, did you? And you got no puncture wounds, do you?
Not that I know of.
Check.
You're looking chupacabra-ish.
I'm gonna let Jimmy do a full body cavity search when I get there.
There you go.
Let me go get the tongs out in the damn funnel. We'll go to town on that ass.
Just wear gloves.
Yeah, we're gonna wear some gloves. We're gonna wear some gloves. I might get y'all to help me out with that though. We gotta get the stirrups out first.
Hey, y'all said you missed me, so I'm just saying you can show it now how much you missed me. So
Right.
Yep. Hi guys. So we are caught up on the episodes, right?
Yeah.
We are.
Okay. What about Dustin? We're gonna make sure.
I'm caught up, buddy. I did good.
All right. So what do we think about last night's episode as a whole? I'll let Mr. Steven go first.
I liked it a lot, man. I liked it a lot better than the last episode. I'll say that. Ross and Gabriel, it's like the odd couple. I don't know that it was a really good episode. It had comedy, it had shock factor, it had weirdness at the end. I thought it was a little crazy how did he play? Was it the same dude? What's his name? Robert Pattinson?
Patrick.
Was it? Oh, Robert Pattinson's. Never mind. Anyway, so that dude, did he play the brother too? Was I tripping?
It sure looked like it. No,
I think so too. Yeah, I think so. So that was a little weird, but besides that, I thought it was a really good episode. I still liked, I think, Home Sweet Home, the first one of these bonus episodes. Probably a little bit better, but I like the dynamic of those two. They're two of my favorite characters right now too. So
yeah.
For sure, Dustin. What did you think, buddy?
You know, man, anytime I can learn some of the backstory on the characters, it just adds to the episode and adds to the show for me. What I liked about it was that we got a chance, because we don't really get the chance a lot as fans right now to see the human side of these characters. They're always faced with conflict. to see Father Gabriel and Aaron in that moment, just being people, kind of what they would be like in the good old days. To me, it was very classic. It made me feel closer to them as characters. I like how the writers tied everything in. It was very exciting. Probably, definitely liked it better than the second episode this season. All in all, a lot of good writing. A lot of twists and turns, man. I didn't expect to see both characters. I was really hoping that, Robert Patrick would get to make an appearance and stay on the show because I really liked his character, I didn't expect him to, no spoilers, but die twice, essentially. Because he did play his brother. He had on a wig and a beard. He was talking about on The Talking Dead. But, definitely good ride, and I really enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah, and I was wrong about him playing Pope, by the way. I really thought he was going to play Pope.
Yeah, I think I did too.
Okay, cool. I like the humanitarian thing to it. I like how, Father Gabriel lost his, basically he lost his cloth, more or less. He lost his religion. And by the end of the episode, you thought he had it back for a split second, then he whacked him in the head or whatever. I didn't like they wasted his character. I think I would have liked his character a whole lot more if they would have kept him. I think they wasted the opportunity there. But all in all, it was a pretty decent episode. I wouldn't call it great, but I would call it decent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I agree. I definitely echo everything you all said. And, about the wasted character, I was like, when he died, I was like, oh, man. And then they found the brother. I was like, okay, cool. Maybe, I thought maybe they were kind of just messing with the fans, seeing him go like that. But then finding his brother, it's really Robert Patrick as well. And then, maybe he joined the group somehow, or, maybe they take him in. But then, that ended quick.
Yeah, I see that point, but also we're getting so many new characters. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I'm kind of glad because of the shock value of it. I didn't think that was going to happen, but I see what you're saying too.
All right. Hey, did you guys ever figure out what that warehouse was? Because we were trying to figure that out. Was it just a?
That's on studio. You mean the location?
No, I mean like what in the show itself. What was that? Just some warehouse full of props or what?
Well, it's actually one at the studio. That's a warehouse there at the studio. It's right in front of the building that was the prison and the sanctuary. They usually just store random stuff in there. Why did you? I couldn't really see much in there. Was there props? And stuff?
No. That's like not in real life, but as far as that warehouse, because it wasn't like a Sam's Club. It wasn't like a national chain. So I was just trying to figure out what was that building supposed to even be like?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I assumed it was just like a mechanic's garage as the way it looked on the outside, and he might have done different things to the inside over time, maybe. Gotcha. It had the big garage door and then the little door beside it, and that was basically it on the front side. Right.
Yeah, that's what it looked like from the outside. But then when you went in, it was just like, you had all those bean bags. I don't see mechanic. You know what I mean? Like I don't see like a bunch of beanbag chairs.
I just assumed that might have been stuff that somebody had holed up in there and acquired over time.
Sure.
I don't know.
I think it was a fucked up way to use Bibles. I think that was kind of funny.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, that was pretty messed up, man. I kind of cringed at that, like, ooh.
Yeah, I was like,
I get it. But I do get it because I do use AngelSoft, so I get where he's coming from.
Wow.
Dang.
Wow.
I get it. It's that one ply. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. We got anything new on the Walking Dead news front, y'all, or is it just same old, same old?
I kind of did a little bit of research, anticipating being on the show. But the most exciting thing, I don't know if you guys caught it last week, it was even out at an area, but Stephen Yeun has been nominated for an Oscar. And,
bravo!
And his new show, which I cannot think of the name of at the moment, or if I watched it, but a lot of the cast I saw on their social media today were very excited about him being nominated. So that's pretty big news.
I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, it's about time too. I think they've done a lot of good acting throughout the years, like John Barenthal and denying everybody. And for Steven to actually get that first was kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. What do y'all think is coming up in this next episode?
A lot more, I guess, Commonwealth stuff is what it looks like. I watched the trailer for the next episode. It's supposed to be a look at it looks like it's a look at the Commonwealth, like through the princess, like, or not the Commonwealth itself, but getting there and meeting those, soldiers they met or whatever they were.
Oh, when they got surrounded by the stormtroopers.
Right. Yeah, yeah. So okay. It looks like that's what they're doing. I don't know if they make it to the Commonwealth in that one. I can't remember. There was one of those guard guys like interrogating Princess, but I don't know if it was at the Commonwealth or not.
Do you think we're going to meet Heath though? Does everybody think that Heath's in the Commonwealth?
That's interesting because it's funny you say that. Has anybody seen the picture floating around where
yeah,
man, that looks like his eyes, I can see it. That'd be interesting.
I've been kind of waiting on him to come back for a long time.
I have too.
Same. Yeah, I like his character, and he's such a good actor.
Mm-hmm. He's too big of a character just to disappear. They gave us a hint, and back when Tara found whatever it was, like a room key or something like that. I mean, so to me, I don't know. It does kind of look like him, though. I saw the picture. I did.
Yeah, they need to do that because if.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dustin.
I was going to ask you a question. I know we're on next week's episode already, but did we understand, or what was the logic behind the whole Russian roulette game that made the character by Robert Patrick? What was the whole reasoning for that? And what do you guys think about how dark this Walking Dead world has gotten when you've got people like Father Gabriel, killing him off really for no reason because he done brought him to salvation and then. Then you go upstairs and you see that the guy's, brother's family's dead, and he made him play the game. That's what he was saying. What did you guys pick up on that? Because I kind of got confused on that part. Like what the whole game was about. Did we know that?
You mind if I answer this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's like Father Gabriel's lost his religion in a way that was like, the same thing as he's like, here's your religion. I'm going to make you basically try to kill yourself and your friend. Basically, he was saying everybody's bad regardless. So I think in a way they were basically making Gabriel come out of his comfort zone a little bit, with Aaron, of course. I think they tied up Aaron to show that Gabriel has lost his religion completely. And we thought when he would grasp onto it and he let that guy live, we thought for a split second. When Gabriel hit him, we didn't think he would do that in a million years. That's not Gabriel like. So maybe he's completely lost it. I thought he actually had gained his humanity back when he started talking about, his saving him. Mm-hmm. And the true fact is, I would never bring somebody like that back to my family. And I think Gabriel kind of said that, you can't trust anyone at that point. Your niceness only gets you killed.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Mr. Casey?
No, that's a good point. But and I don't know, Dustin, if you're talking about specifically Robert Patrick's character, what he was thinking, because it looked like those skeletons had bullet holes, upstairs. It looked like they had bullet holes in the temple. So I don't know if that's just something, if he was just crazy. And so that's just kind of what his thing was, this whole Russian roulette thing. Because then the brother just as soon as he grabs the gun, right, he points it at them for a second, but then he shoots himself. So I don't know, man. Maybe it's just something, those brothers were just a little twisted, or it kind of makes you wonder, was it something from their past when things were normal, or did the apocalypse turn them, that crazy? So it's a good question. I don't know. I wish I knew the answer. I'd be curious to know.
Yeah, I think it was he just snapped too, like just crazy. You know what I mean? That's just something unpredictable he does because he he had killed all those other remains they had found on the way too.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean,
if you look at those bodies, they had a lot of headshots.
Yeah. And, I mean, it's obvious he would have killed. So with all those families, there wasn't like survivors. So he would have killed them both, no matter what, probably, except for his brother, I guess.
Right. And that, you know what, Stephen, that's a good point, because Gabriel saw those bodies all the way up.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why he killed him, because he was like, hey, I don't see any survivors along the way.
Yeah.
You know, so that's actually a good point you bring up.
Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, that is a good point. And one thing on that scene that I like, I kind of like the flashback talked about the show, but I like the flashback that we got of almost like the Rick Grimes, Shane power struggle of Aaron being Rick Grimes and wanting to bring the guy back and try to work with him, which Rick did in the past, making decisions that led to mistakes. And then boom, you've got a native person there being like Shane and just ending the dude so that there's no chance it's taken. You know, I like to see that.
Yep.
We have
That's a good point.
A lot. Rick and Shane wasn't there. So.
That's a good point.
I miss Baker and his deep dives. That's what we need. We need more deep dives from Baker.
Right.
Yeah, he actually brings a lot of in depth in this. Nice of you to show up tonight, Mr. Baker. We love you. What about you, Mr. Stephen?
Driving at the moment.
You're good, buddy.
Oh, what about the whole?
Yeah, it's Dustin's question.
The roulette thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, it's like I was saying just a while ago. I just think it was just him being crazy. Like, there was no reasoning, I don't think, to that. It's just a way to, I guess, torture people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before he kills them.
So what Bobby is, you just got Aaron done.
Go ahead.
Aaron and Father Gabriel just got done talking, and Aaron was like, you need to start preaching again, and I'm going to go find people and bring them back, because that's when we were helping people. And all of a sudden, boom, Gabriel kills the guy. Is that kind of an homage to Aaron that, hey, we're not going to help anybody else? This is the new way that we're going to be? And what kind of struggle do you think that's going to cause in the future? Because Aaron's going to go out, recontinue what he used to do.
I don't think so. I think that Father Gabriel just saw that guy was too far gone when he mentioned, that he had to kill, or that he killed his brother's family. I mean, he told him that, right? But he didn't do it not the way it actually happened. But I think Father Gabriel just saw that he was too gone. You know what I mean? And I think Father Gabriel put together too that was all the bodies he had seen. You know what I mean? Because of what Casey said with the head wounds and stuff like that. I think he put together that, that was this dude. So there was no redeeming qualities about him. That doesn't mean, they might meet somebody that does have those qualities and take them right in.
Right.
Cindy Sumner, if you actually see me on, you can hear me on here, just go on your Facebook thing, hit the link, and it'll bring you right in, okay? Go ahead, guys. I'm sorry. I was just answering Cindy.
No, you're good.
No, but I actually, I've been noticing, like y'all said last week, about the whole COVID shooting.
It was bad in this one. You could really tell it.
Yeah, it was terrible, man.
Everything was studio property. There wasn't hardly any background. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was nothing there. It's like kind of crazy. And I don't know. Do you think it's going to get better? Because I remember they did venture out with Negan, but
I think it'll be getting better, especially with the vaccines and everything. But like in that episode, you could even tell that gas station they found. They never showed the building as a whole. They only showed like when they first established the gas station, they showed glimpses of like advertisements in the window up close. And then it went directly to the front of the building with no top. You know what I mean? You couldn't see over the top. And then they went in. You could totally tell that. You know what I mean? It was all studio. And that one building we were talking about, that's a garage there at the studio. All of the woods and stuff like that all look studio. Now, I don't know about the water tower, Jimmy. Is that the water tower, the other water tower in Sonoy? Because they have filmed out in a field behind Sonoy.
I would think it very well could be, but honestly, I
think it was CG.
It could have been CG too.
Know,
yeah,
I just don't know.
But they could have filmed it. They could have filmed it at the spot I'm talking about in one of those films behind Sonoy, and then CG the characters in there, kind of like they did with Jackson Street Bridge in season 1 with Rick Grimes driving riding the horse into Atlanta.
Yeah, I got you.
I kind of thought about, if you remember the one that Eugene and Rosita went to, it kind of looked familiar to that because there is a build behind it. I remember I went out there to do the location of it. Kind of looked like that. I don't know if you're like you guys was probably CGI.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know, it's funny when I saw that water tower, the first thing I thought of was Woodbury.
I did too.
Woodbury
and water tower tours. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use some clips for that for like a commercial.
Heck yeah, dude.
There you
go. Definitely.
Hey, what you could do is go back to Woodbury and act like you're Eugene falling off the water tower. And then have Casey there, like, trying to hold you up and dressed as Mary. Yeah, we need to do like a little commercial for the podcast there too, or something.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be kind of funny.
I'm game.
Yeah, I really like the little picture that Kevin did of us with Casey with his mouth open. It's like the two. I was like, the two is acting the craziest, or the two that's married.
I know. Me and Casey both have our mouths open.
Yeah,
Yeah. Huge shout out to Kevin for doing those videos. Those intro videos are amazing, man.
They are.
I love them.
The truth be told, it wasn't for Kevin, we wouldn't be nothing. Truth,
no.
Right.
I would have no idea.
That was him right there.
That was Kevin.
Yeah,
and just finding this whole StreamYard. I hope our listeners out there like this new format because it looks very professional.
I like it. I think I might use it in the future too for different things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. I'm about to bring Miss Cindy on.
Okay, cool.
Give me 1 second. Did she turn on her camera and stuff? There we go.
Hey, Cindy.
You there, Cindy?
I think she's frozen.
She's bogged down a little bit. They have to pump in the internet out there where she lives at. She lives at
I know.
Can you hear us, Cindy?
She said she heard that.
Okay, we're cool.
The wind's blowing, but I'm the signal out of my phone. So
we got you. So I wanted you to kind of tell everybody what's going on Thursday, if you don't mind.
What's going on?
You're going to have this problem with her the whole time. Trust me. I've done Zoom meetings and everything with her.
Oops, we lost her.
All we heard is ding, ding, ding. That was it.
Can we get a translator?
It's her connection.
Facebook page.
That's scary. That sounds scary.
Okay, I'm going to kind of interpret what she's saying. So, go ahead. Okay. Here we go. So basically what we're going to do is Thursday around 8 o'clock, we're going to have trivia at Nick and Norm's. So if anybody wants to come hang out with us, and we're going to do it, I think, on the internet. Right, Miss Cindy?
Did that come out?
I take that as a yes.
This Thursday?
I think.
Oh.
Are you there?
Man, that'd be awesome.
You watch Star Trek, right, Casey?
No, I am a Star. Jimmy, do you not see the poster? I'm Star Wars.
I see the Star Wars. R2D2, I knew him. He basically, you had to interpret from him. That's Miss Cindy right now. So go ahead and interpret.
Right. She's booping and beeping.
It kind of sounds like Aaron screaming when he saw the door.
Dude, that scream was hilarious. That scream was funny. I love how they called him out.
Scream like a bitch.
You want me to call Cindy and put her on speakerphone?
That would be a lot better, Stephen. I'd really appreciate that.
But yeah. That's fine.
If you can hear us, we're going to put you on speaker, okay, honey?
Yeah.
Just give us a minute, guys. Bear with us.
Yeah, man. No, that scream was hilarious, Dustin.
I'm sitting here thinking, if I'm walking around and I got this big ball on my arm, spikes, there's not much stuff I'm going to scream at.
Right.
Then I saw the board, and I was kind of like, you know. But then again, I ran from
Right. We can't hear you, so they told me to call you on speakerphone.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the signal down here lately, but it is what it is. Okay, am I on air?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, here's what's going on Thursday. So for everybody listening, Stephen, you too, you know we've got a lot more going on, Stephen, than just from what I'm about to talk about. I just got home.
Right.
Thursday, Casey and Oscar called to see if I would jump on Thursday around 8 o'clock on their Facebook page, and we're going to do a little bit of trivia, you know, to prep everybody to see what we've got going on at the camp. Now, the camp is going to be a big deal, trivia, but we're just going to give them a little taste of what we've got going on. So I yelled at Jimmy today to see if he wanted to meet up, maybe have dinner at Nick and Norman's and jump on Facebook with me and do some trivia for the camp.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Yeah,
there you go. I don't think
on the camp's Facebook page.
Hold on, Cindy. I don't think she can hear you guys unless I cut my headphones off, and then there's going to be a bad echo. You want me to do that?
I think we're good to go. Just let her know that we appreciate her and we love her, and we look forward to it.
All right. They said they love you, appreciate you, and we look forward to it. Or I love you too.
Awesome.
You know I love you so much, Stephen.
You know it.
Everybody tune in Thursday night, right around 8 o'clock, because Jimmy and I are going to come at y'all from Nick and Norman's and have a lot of trivia going on.
All right.
Love you, Stephen. Y'all have a good night.
I'll call you tomorrow. Love you.
I'll be here.
Bye.
And Miss Casey's in the chat right now. How you doing tonight, Miss Casey? Good to see you.
Hey, Casey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's our picture right there. Ain't
yeah.
Casey is
good looking group of dudes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know what that picture's from. That's from one of our cruises.
Mine's from when I used to host the trivia and the viewing parties.
That's awesome.
That's
screaming in the mic.
That's pretty cool. Mr. Carter's in the house. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say I worked this weekend, and last weekend they had like some props down around the wall that had the hole in it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The wall, and they still had the patchwork, like the studio patchwork, not the patchwork for the show. Okay. Like just a patchwork to where you couldn't see in the studio put there just to,
gotcha.
You know what I mean? But this weekend it had changed. Some of the props down at the bottom were different, and the wall was repaired. So I guess we're going to see that soon too.
Like that's repaired, cool. like for the show repaired?
Yeah, for the show. Yeah, they actually put another sheet of metal up, like the metal that's there. It looks a little newer, but you can definitely tell it's you can
tell it's been patched.
It's supposed to be the patch for the show. They had a temporary little patch there for a while. The studio put up, but this was going to be part of the story. You
right? Okay. Yeah, because the temporary patch was kind of shiny, right? You could tell it was newer metal.
Well, it was actually like a yellow plastic thing they just kind of stuck on there that you could, I don't know, it was kind of transparent, but you couldn't really see through it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was their little kind of just block view for people like me.
Yeah, well, I got caught looking through that thing too, so don't feel bad.
Well, yeah, there was a set that when they were filming some of those scenes, it was open there for a good minute when you could walk past it still. And I mean, as long as you don't cross the barrier, you know what I mean?
No, not true. They didn't like me on the rock. They literally fussed at us when we got the hell on.
But
Facebook Live thing.
But I think right before that they had it open for a good hot minute before they actually closed the roads down and stuff.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably why they closed the road down, because that was Jimmy's impersonation. If y'all haven't saw that, you need to get back and watch it on Jimmy's Facebook. He literally jumps off the rock and turns into it.
Yeah, actually, it was me and another fan. So what I did, I went Facebook Live
Dale.
on the podcast. Yeah, I didn't want to name his name, but Dale Boswell. Stephen and called his ass out, but it's Dale Boswell. So I was up there.
Oh, Dale.
I was there on the rock, and I was like, "Come on, Dale." Dale just kind of hung in there, and I left Dale's ass sitting there. And next thing I know, they were yelling at Dale. I'm like, "Yeah, it's all Dale's fault," and they ran the hell off.
But the thing is that you all learn something here. You learn that when shit hits the fan, Jimmy doesn't run off. Like Jimmy was off the rock, on the ground, had done pretended to be the tree, had blended in. Poor little Dale turns around looking like, "Where'd Jimmy go?" And they
That's hilarious.
Jimmy learned at a young age to get the hell on.
I hear you.
Yeah, Jimmy ain't gonna get in trouble for old Dale. I love you, old Dale.
Right.
Ain't no way.
Come on, Dale. I like that.
Exactly. But the thing is, like, if you see somebody coming towards you in a fast pace, they don't look happy. What would you do?
Right.
Yeah, I've been down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. MPAs can be a little rough.
I just want to know, though, where you learned those ninja skills to blend into the tree so good. Because you can literally see your phone hit a branch and you knock the fake horns out of it. I mean, you look like Scrap from Ice Age blending into the tree there.
What made it so bad is when I was on live, my light on my phone was on, and I didn't know it. So that's the reason they were coming up the hill.
So you trying to hide and the light shining? Oh, Lord.
Damn right. I ran like a little schoolgirl, man. I was out of there.
That is
it
funny.
So bad. You can go back on the live video now and see Dale get yelled at, and my ass was completely gone.
You're hiding and the light shining on Dale. Wow.
Yep.
That's
Well,
messed
it's
up.
like, me and Dale like right next to each other, and they could see the light. So when he started coming toward me, I'm like, "Bump this!" I got the hell on, and Dale just stood there. It was like a deer in the headlights. He just stood still.
Nice.
Just because you had your bright ass phone pointing right at him like an arrow to point him out.
Right.
Well, you know the whole saying about if ran up by walkers or whatever, I'm tripping you. It's kind of what Dale was that day. He just got the shit into the stick, I guess.
The you kind of Otis Dale that day. You became Shane and shot him in the leg and just left him there.
Sometimes you gotta let him go down, man.
That will forever be the day that Dale got Otis.
Yep. So what would you have done in this situation, Dustin? Would you got in trouble with him?
No.
Otis.
I represent a lot of higher people than myself, so I have to be good. I don't know. I mean, it depends on who it was, really. I mean, like if it was you
Not Dale. I'm just
or
kidding.
anybody. I mean,
I
like Dale too, but it's just hilarious the way you said it.
If it was like Oscar, I'm totally running the fuck off. I'm like, I don't know who that guy is. I'm just standing here, get the dude in the red hat. You can all your red hat. No, I'm just kidding. I love y'all.
Yeah. What would you have done, Stephen, any different? Well, you just froze up, or you just kind of run off like I did?
Once again, are we talking about Dale or who?
Well, if you and Dale were on the rock together.
I'd definitely be gone. Me and Dale don't hang out that much, so I wouldn't feel that bad. But I mean, he's cool. But I like him. But I'd definitely be gone. We're not that close. You know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of the way I felt about it. Good luck, Dale. I'll talk to you later.
Now,
Danielle said Jimmy pulled a Shane.
I sure as hell did, Danielle.
Now,
I'd probably done it your ass too. I love you.
Right. I hear you, dude. Hey, I hear you.
But what you should have done, if it would have been like us, I would have probably ran too. No, I'm just kidding. I would have been like, try to redirect the whole situation. Like, you know what I mean? Like talk to the guy. I don't know, but any other person, I'm going.
A pair of socks out the gym so you're comfortable.
Let me ask you a question though, truthfully. What could they have done to us by telling us to go back? I mean, they
nothing.
That's what I'm saying. So I knew that Dale wasn't going to quote unquote jail.
Right.
I mean, we're on a public street. I mean, what's worse that could happen? So
and they do remember people. I mean, I remember back in the day them. You know what I mean? I heard they had a list at one time of people that.
I was probably on the list. It's fine though.
That's why I laid out.
These were really, there were some people that have disappeared from the Walking Dead fandom that used to do that. You know what I mean? Like stalk the sets in a really bad way, in a really disrespectful way.
Right.
And I heard they had a list of those people. Like, and I don't know. I've seen those people slowly dwindle away from Sonoy. You know what I mean? Like they don't come around much anymore.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to be on the blacklist either.
I'd
have been out.
I've always been real respectful. I mean, I've been around for a start. I was what we call a stalker. Yeah, I was, but I was always telling people to do right, and they hated me for it. So,
well, your name I never heard your name associated with anything like that. There was
not the bad stuff. No,
stuff, because I always try to get the other fans to act right, and the other fans hated me for it. That's why.
Right. No, you've always been helpful to people. I mean, you helped me see my first set. So
that's how I stopped. That's why I stopped going, is because just by season 5 or 6, the fans just got so disrespectful out there. Like,
it was about 6. I would say 6. It was the worst because you had like 300 people at a time showing up. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that stinks.
And to be honest with you, when I first started going stalking, that's when Cindy Sumner was doing it. And Cindy even stopped. I mean, it became too much for her. And then I just kept going. I was like, if they don't want me here, why not just show the fuck up? It is what it is. I was like, they don't like me, it's fine. And I just kept going and kept going because it was something for me to do on a Saturday night. I was, I had, a family and everything, and I just couldn't afford to do much. So why not?
Yeah, no, it was definitely a fun experience back in the day. That's why I used to tell people it was like tailgating with your friends, and you might get the surprise of an actor pulling in and saying hi. And you were far away. You were far away from where they were filming. You were at somewhere where word might get over to the studio where you're at. Back in those days, they would make an effort to come out there.
Right.
And because it was respectful, and it just all changed. Yeah, it went downhill bad. It could.
Hey, speaking of people popping up, didn't Cindy meet somebody this week?
Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm so
I'm so jelly, man. I'm so jelly on that one, dude.
No, yeah, I mean, of course it's the day that I'm not working. You know what I mean?
Right.
And she stopped by. They said she was like super cool. They said she was one of the nicest people she ever met.
Who did they meet, Steven? Because nobody not everybody on the show they met.
Hillary Burton. I was going to try to say something funny, but I couldn't think of anything. Hillary Burton. Morgan, I guess you would say. Hillary Burton Morgan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dean's wife, playing Lucille.
Jeffrey Dean's wife.
That's awesome. Yeah,
man, that's cool.
She went and signed the wall, too.
She did.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
You look like her kid signed the wall, too, or something.
No, that was RJ.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
the kid that plays RJ.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's Rick's mysterious kid who just disappears all the time. He just vanishes without a trace. He mysteriously got in there, too, and just appeared.
Yep.
Mr. Dustin, you there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, just checking, make sure
we can't see you.
Yeah, you're pretty dark.
I'm in the dark of this, just driving. I'm taking it all in.
Just want to make sure the chupacabra didn't get you, man.
Yeah, we got you. And them cows are hell on you too, boy. That chupacabra too. We need to get Dustin a shirt that's got a chupacabra and a cow on the other side. And the satellites in the middle. That'd be kind of awesome.
telling you something. It was real. I saw it. You're never gonna let that cow thing die.
Never will.
Everybody I've taken out there is like, oh man, this is eerie. You right here 1 o'clock in the morning? Yep. Wait, no, oh man, we wouldn't come out here at 1 o'clock in the morning. I lost you.
Jimmy just does what Jimmy does. I can't help if you get up there and get scared. That's what happened. First time I ever seen Dustin scared in my life, he was scared of a cow. He lost the first place. He dropped him for a split second. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Well, I'm gonna do a shameless plug real quick. We're working on some really big stuff at Water Tower Tours, so y'all stay tuned to the Facebook and stuff. I can't say nothing quite yet. There's 2 big things we're working on right now.
What?
It's really, really good stuff. So, like I said, just stay tuned to Facebook.
Facebook's the best place to keep an eye on that.
Can you give a little hint? Anything? Little hint. Little hint.
Don't get him in trouble. Don't get him in trouble.
Anything.
Come on.
I wouldn't be in trouble, but we're working on it. It's in the process, so I don't want to say anything that might put it in concrete and then it might happen. You know what I'm saying?
So this
totally.
Is it anything to do with the hospital down the street you're supposed to take me to and I ain't got there yet? Just saying.
Oh, no, but we can do that.
Yeah, just let me know because I literally live
it's better than that. It's better than that.
Better than that. So we're talking like maybe in the studio hanging out with Jimmy. I was just saying.
Oh, yeah, I wish.
I'm just saying. I can be wishful thinking, though, like for real.
No doubt.
We can hook that up.
Is there a time frame?
We'll know something soon.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm not sure. I think hopefully by next week because we're planning for, around the camp kind of. So there'll be a lot of people, a lot of fans around.
Okay.
So we're planning for that time frame.
Are you going to announce it like on here, or are you going to announce it on your page?
Oh, I can do it on both. I can do it on here, and then immediately after do it on the page if that's all right with Miss Cindy too.
So you can say yes or no, or Miss Cindy, you can just tell me what the hell's going on in the little comments. I appreciate that.
That's awesome.
You can spill beans if you want to.
No, don't do it, Cindy. We can't. Not yet.
No, don't. Yeah.
It's something big that has to go through a lot of I guess that you would say permit. It's gonna be pretty cool if we pull it off.
Is it access to Tree Hills Farms in Woodbury?
No.
Damn it. Me and Dustin's got the hookup on that guy, by the way. He's really awesome. All you got to do is give him pears and plums and shit. Just saying.
I thought the other day.
You get him buttered up for us. That way we get a whole brigade up there.
Yeah. I have to like, I can't say it live on air, but yeah, I know it.
Yeah. So we need to butter him up. That way we get a little tour going. Get going up there. That way we can see where Negan got stabbed to throw that. Yep.
Yeah, I can work on that.
That sounds good to me, Mr. Baker. But
Cindy's saying what? I hope she ain't gonna like spill the beans or nothing. Cindy, don't say nothing.
Cindy, I love you so much. You'll get a back massage out of it.
I'm already gonna feel really bad if we can't pull it off now.
I know, right?
I will go to the Kroger and get you a big chocolate cake.
Don't ruin it.
Nah.
Hug it up.
Say it, Cindy. That's awesome.
But let's see, Jimmy, did you do tours this weekend at all?
I did do some tours this weekend. I had a lot of fun this weekend. We did some stuff down there. We actually had the best weekend we had in a long time, so it made me
nice.
Feel better. If you don't know what I'm talking about, come see me at Walking Dead Harrelson, where Merle died, of course. We do a lot of stuff down there. And Cindy, you know what beans we're talking about. Quit playing dumb. I don't want to hear that. Cake, then.
I think she might have lost service and didn't see that part or something. So I'm really
okay.
Just don't listen to him, Cindy. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, we'll talk to you after the show.
It's all right. I'm in your corner, Cindy. Just remember that.
So, with the tours, guys, do you think the weather, now that it's getting a little warmer and stuff, do you think that's when it'll start picking up.
Yeah, well, we this weekend, especially Saturday, we had a great turnout. We were able to have like all of us there and stay busy. I think it's a lot to do with the weather. I think it's a lot to do with some people being on spring break. I think it's a lot to do with the vaccinations and people just ready to get out. Yep. You know what I mean? And I mean, the way we do it is, we're outside, so you're welcome to wear your mask. You know what I mean? But if you don't want to, you can not wear your mask and social distance and still hear. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, that does help. I
do notice, like, Steven, I do notice this, though. When people come down, they're real hesitant, and they, like, have their mask on, and then they ask me, like, can we take this off? I'm like,
no.
And I let them take them off. I'm like, in the store, we need them on, but outside, you're free to do what you want to do. So,
right. I usually I get the same thing. People are hesitant. They wear it and they, they'll start the tour and I'll tell them, you can keep it's totally your preference. You can keep your mask on or you can take them off in social distance. You'll see me putting mine on and off maybe every now and then out of habit or if I get close, but besides that, most people are pretty relieved to take it off.
No, that's good.
But like I said, you're outside. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. No, that's good because I know, like down here in South Georgia, we're pretty lax about it. But I mean, I think it has to do more with just we're not as condensed as like Atlanta area. I just know like when I do travel, like me and my son, we just went to Atlanta about 3-4 weeks ago. And, it was a little more strict up there with the mask. So that's what it's good that you're saying that, Steven, that people are, like you said, you're outside, you're able to distance. So.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still different in Atlanta, but it's a little bit more. Yeah, it's a little more strict there. The last time I was there doing a tour, you saw people jogging by themselves wearing masks. You know what I mean? Like I know for a while it was mandated outside in Atlanta. I don't know if I wouldn't think it still was, but I could be wrong. But out in Sonoy, it's a little different, but. Right. I'm a big believer in them, but I don't think you should have to wear them outside, really.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of baffled by this. Is totally off subject, but I'm kind of baffled by how people can ride around their own cars and wear them.
I know, right? Yeah, I see that all the time.
I can't do that.
I don't get it. I'm like, what the hell's going on over there? But I mean, I understand it, but I don't understand by yourself. Go ahead, Dustin.
Well, here in the great state of Texas, I got the privilege to drive through Galveston Beach. And
nice.
It was absolutely no COVID whatsoever because it was spring break week. And,
wow.
I mean, it was wide open. So,
wow.
But, of course, Texas has opened up. Texas has, the Texas Rangers announced they're going to have 100% occupancy for baseball. Texas has removed.
Oh, wow.
And, I mean, there were thousands. It took me an hour to drive 10 miles by the beach, and nobody had them on. So I'm interested to see what happens in Texas with the numbers and everything and all that. But, Italy, speaking of COVID, I know we're kind of off topic, but we're not really because, damn it, it still could be the apocalypse.
That could be how The Walking Dead started. They just didn't talk about it.
Exactly. So, with that being said, speaking of that, Italy has now went back on another lockdown because the strands of the virus, of course, are mutating, and their numbers are peaking back up again. So, I don't know. I think it may or may not happen here.
And Dustin, I'll be honest with you, you have hoped for a zombie apocalypse since I've known you. Like everywhere Dustin goes, he's got a bug out bag and his guns and everything. He's ready for it.
That is funny.
Is it true, Mr. Baker? Are you ready for the zombie apocalypse if it broke out right now?
That is absolutely true. I have had more people that I've had to explain while we're down here working. They're like, why did you bring a big truck down to the town? Like, listen, you never know when the damn zombie apocalypse is going to break out. Okay, especially right now more than ever. Oh,
right.
Hey, you got to. But no, that's true.
Well, the truth about it is Danielle's probably making zombies up as we speak, ready for it. She's like, I know we can do it.
That's what I always, when I'm on tours, I always tell people, like, especially when I'm downtown, that, you know, I used to think that because of the shows like The Walking Dead filming here and stuff, we would be the most prepared for the apocalypse. But to already say that on here, that I don't think we would now, because we would just think it was something filming like The Walking Dead or some other Zombieland or some other.
That's true.
You know, I'd go up to get a selfie with somebody, or Jose would be walking around town and he'd be really a zombie dressed up as a zombie. And I'd talk to him and he'd just get me right there.
Right. You're right. That would be why it spread so fast, because nobody would believe it. You know?
Yeah.
That's cool. Now, Jamie popped on here from Harrelson, and she was saying, sounds like there's a lot of bookings for tours and stuff all through May. So I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear the tours are doing well. And, you know, I'm a full supporter of supporting the tours. I've done both tours multiple times. So y'all be safe and stay hydrated, because it's starting to get warm.
Yeah, but it's nice, man. It's not that too warm. It's so nice. This is my favorite time to do tours.
Yeah, it's extremely nice. And, like, you don't even get, Stephen, am I right, though? You don't even get hot during the tour. That's what I'm saying. It's really awesome.
Wow.
It's nice.
Man, it's already 80 degrees down here. I was dying this weekend.
It's supposed to get up to that here, but that's still pretty nice considering, you know, looking to the summer when it gets, it gets unbearable out there. I've seen so many people drop from up north that, you know what I mean, that drop off the tour. They just leave the tour halfway because they weren't expecting that heat and humidity.
Right. It's a shocker.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, during the summer, though, I get where I'm so used to doing them, I don't even think about it.
Me too.
And like, people are being on the tour like, oh my God, it's so hot. I'm like, oh, let's start bringing the waters out, stuff like that. So I carry a book bag with me, and I just have them on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's just because we're so damn cool.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, and if anyone's worried about the weather, also Water Tower Tours does golf cart tours, right?
Yeah,
Steven?
yeah. We do.
So that's an option, you know, if you don't think you can walk around or.
We've done them in the rain, and it's gone fine.
Yep.
How do
Any word on cart tours?
Do what now?
How do I sign up to be a guest golf cart driver for a tour? Can I sign up for that?
Oh, you got a lifelong pass, man. You don't got to sign up.
I appreciate that. I'm taking
awesome.
full advantage. That's a great thing.
Any word on any more car tours, Steven?
Any more golf cart tours?
No, car tours. Remember that car tour?
Oh, caravan tours?
Yeah.
I don't know. We've talked a little bit about it, like around the camp, maybe. I don't know. I think you had fun, didn't you?
Oh, I had a blast. That was cool.
I still think it's something that until we get, you know, like, hopefully we upgrade to like a van or a bus one day. But until then, I think it's something that we should offer every month throughout the summer. I thought it was pretty fun myself. I had a blast.
It was great. It was great, and it's definitely COVID friendly because, you know, you're in your car,
right?
So yeah, I think that was a great idea.
Yeah, we're definitely we're trying to plan it out around that other thing I was talking about earlier.
Okay, cool.
But I definitely want to do it. Like, I don't know, even if we can figure something out. Yeah, surely. Right. Do you think that's another question? Like, Casey, when are you coming into town for the camp? I'm wondering if people will be there early, like the day early.
I'm coming in Friday,
and it starts Saturday.
I think
it Friday.
The camp itself is Saturday and Sunday. I think there is an event Friday night, and I think there's a trivia Thursday night.
Well, we generally always have a get together before, you know, this camp actually kicks off. So
right,
and that's usually a small get together. We have a lot of fun with it though.
Cool. I'll be there Friday to Monday. That's what I got the hotel for.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I worry about is, like, I can't remember how we did it last time, but like people that have photo ops and stuff, I don't want to get in the way of the camp. You know what I mean? With it being in Peachtree City this year, you know what I'm saying? But still, if you're in your own car, you could set your meeting point wherever. So we'll have to. If Miss Cindy's watching, we'll sit down and talk about it.
Miss Cindy said
cool.
the trivia night is Friday night.
Oh, trivia's Friday night. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Don, you should. Casey came with us, and Jimmy will have to come with us too, and Dustin this time.
Oh yeah, Don. Yeah.
You hop in your own. You hop in your own car. We give you like what was it, Casey? Gave you like little pieces of paper that had your next location, and you met like a different guide there and did a tour in that town, and then went to the next one. And there was a few spots I hadn't even been to that I had to go research like the week before. And I thought it turned out great because there was a lot of spots nobody had seen and nobody knew. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, the hospital was very, that's exclusive, I would say.
Well, I enjoyed Hogansville.
Is that the movie theater? Is that?
Yeah, and I didn't have much time to prepare for that. I feel like if we did, we would or we didn't, but we didn't. We could have got more access to like the insides of the buildings, maybe. You know, what I mean?
That'd be
Some
cool.
of the buildings, yeah,
that'd be cool.
Maybe we can work on that.
Yep. No, that was cool, man. Because Jerry is one of my favorite characters. So that was cool just to see. He was a big part of that scene. So
I am kind of disappointed not to see him on the show yet this year.
I know, yeah, right.
I am too.
Yeah. Maybe
have you heard about him being around town? Any? I hadn't
seen any sightings.
Now at the camp. Remember this year's camp? He did come, and I don't know if he was filming that day, but he was there. Dustin, you know anything about that?
Oh yeah, he was here in February.
Mm-hmm. You what, buddy?
I don't know about his filming schedule for them, but as far as I know, I think everything's good with him. I hope that he's one of my favorites. I hope he's still on the show. I hope that. Hope everything was good there, but it's kind of funny you said that because I was just, thinking about, we saw him, and he's usually, now one of the kind of like a featured character that they show quite a bit. So if he doesn't show up too long, I might get Casey dressed up and get you to run around your house and drink some smoke.
That's why I'm laughing. Jimmy's neighbor just said he's up there on the right-hand corner.
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah. Well, you're all right, Jimmy, man.
You're better, man. You're better than Jimmy.
Thank you.
I remember we went to a rap party one year. It was the first time Casey ever met him. He was all excited. That was funny as hell.
Dude, I was dying. That was so cool.
Yeah,
that was so cool.
Fun. We got to go to this year's rap party, man.
I know, yeah. I was about to say, if you hear anything, let me know. I will shoot up there.
Oh, yeah. But,
I think we just pop up and do a podcast from there just for the hell of it.
Right?
Yeah, we'll tell everybody we're doing it this year because it's the last
if we do it, I'm live. If we do it, I'm live streaming. Oh, yeah.
It's the last one. Might as well have fun with it.
I know, right? No kidding.
Last Walking Dead's rapping for good.
Yep.
Yeah, it's sad.
And, they should sell 100 tickets to fans to this rap party since it's going to be
exactly.
Definitely. And the thing about it is, when I said that, I thought about it. This is the last time they're rapping.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's really sad. Wow.
But how cool would that be if they gave away 100 or 200 or sold? It would be even better if they gave away like 200. 150, maybe 100 tickets, you know what I mean, to that rap party. That's not too many people to like totally bombard the actors. Right. You know what I'm saying? It would be more like a VIP type deal.
Yeah, man, that'd be so awesome.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. I thought about it and what I just said, and I was like, holy crap, that's really sad. But
yeah, man, this is it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm holding out to it. You never know what the show's going to do.
Yeah,
and I'm just holding out hope.
There'll be something else.
Yeah, there's gonna be Spinoff City.
All right, guys, that's pretty much the show for tonight. It's 10 o'clock. Oh, we love you guys. We'll thank our sponsors: The Walking Dead Harrelson course, the Water Tower Tour, Abraham's Army. I saw Chris today. He's looking healthy as ever, fit as a fiddle. You can actually get our shirts down there. Also, Auto Rats Plus, the Walking Dead Hard Dead Nation. What's the other group? I can't ever remember. It's not on the screen. The Amazing Fans. Is that it?
Jimmy,
Put it on the screen down here. I'll remember it.
The Freaking Amazing Walking Dead.
Yes.
Stephen for the win.
Yes, Stephen for the win. I need to write them down. I forget, and the little thing is going across the screen right now. So, all right, guys. Till next time. We love you. Bye, guys.
Thanks.